Imagine waking up tomorrow to the news that the entire global financial landscape has been rewritten overnight. Picture a single seismic event so powerful it doesn't just shift decimal points on a chart, but fundamentally alters the balance of economic power, creating a new wave of millionaires and reshaping the future of an entire nation and its people. This isn't the plot of a speculative fiction novel. This is the very real, very palpable tension gripping Iraq at this very moment as we speak. We are, right now, living through the final hours of what can only be described as the calm before the storm, the absolute breaking point for the Iraqi dinar. The long prophesied, often doubted, and perpetually anticipated event, the full-scale revaluation and the official rollout of a new, robust exchange rate is no longer a matter of if, but a matter of when. And that when is now confirmed to be upon us in 2025. All the cryptic statements from the Central Bank of Iraq, the intense closed-door meetings with the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank, the sudden flurry of financial legislation being pushed through the Iraqi parliament, all of these puzzle pieces are finally snapping into place to form a crystal-clear picture of imminent, historic change. The Central Bank of Iraq has been engaged in a delicate, multi-year ballet, and we are now witnessing the final, breathtaking pirouette before the curtain falls. They have meticulously tackled the monstrous problem of monetary mass, systematically pulling trillions of devalued dinar notes out of circulation through sophisticated electronic auctions and stringent banking reforms. They have fought a grueling war on multiple currencies, cracking down on the dollar's black market dominance and reinforcing the dinar as the sole sovereign currency for all internal transactions, from buying a loaf of bread to signing a multi-million-dollar oil contract. This internal strengthening is the absolute bedrock, the non-negotiable foundation upon which a strong, internationally recognized currency can be built. You cannot present a new currency to the world if your own citizens don't have faith in it. And that faith is being engineered, brick by brick, through these deliberate and decisive actions. The international community is no longer a passive observer, but an active participant in this grand finale. The recent flurry of diplomatic and economic missions to Baghdad isn't for tourism. It's for positioning. Major global financial powers are now finalizing their bilateral trade agreements, not in US dollars, but in the soon-to-be revalued Iraqi dinar, specifically for Iraqi oil and reconstruction projects. This is a game-changer of epic proportions. It means the demand for the dinar is about to skyrocket from a theoretical concept to a tangible, daily necessity for nations that need Iraqi energy. This creates an organic, powerful, and sustainable upward pressure on the dinar's value, completely detached from the speculative frenzy we've seen in the past. This is the real deal, backed by the most powerful driver in economics, necessity, and tangible assets. We are literally at the precipice, watching the final grains of sand fall in the hourglass of the old, inflationary dinar era. So, what does this final day actually look like behind the scenes? It is a controlled, high-stakes frenzy. Within the fortified walls of the Central Bank of Iraq in Baghdad and its key branches, there is a silence so profound it is deafening, punctuated only by the soft whirring of supercomputers and the hushed tones of technicians and economists who haven't slept in days. They are not just monitoring data. They are overseeing the final synchronization of a new national financial nervous system. The new exchange rate, a number that has been the subject of countless rumors and dreams, is not just a random value plucked from the air. It is the final product of a complex algorithm that has ingested decades of economic data. Iraq's proven oil reserves, the second largest in the world, its untapped potential in agriculture, water, and tourism, its strategic geographic location, and its post-war reconstruction needs, which represent one of the largest infrastructure booms in modern history. This algorithm has been stress-tested against every conceivable global economic scenario, from recessions to booms, ensuring that the newly announced rate is not a fragile bubble but a resilient fortress, capable of withstanding initial market volatilities and emerging stronger. The physical logistics are equally mind-boggling. While the public uses digital transactions, the symbolic power of new currency notes is immense. Secured printing facilities, under the guard of the Iraqi army, have already completed the production of the new lower denomination, high-value dinar notes. These are not the wads of cash needed for a simple meal. These are notes designed for a modern, strong economy. They are being pre-positioned in high-security vaults within every major bank across the country, ready for a coordinated, simultaneous release that will be announced to the world. The communication strategy for this event has been planned with the precision of a military campaign. The Prime Minister, the Finance Minister, and the Governor of the Central Bank have pre-recorded addresses in both Arabic and English, ready to be broadcast to the nation and the global financial markets the moment the switch is flipped. Their messages will be unified, confident, and focused on stability, growth, and national sovereignty. They will explain to the Iraqi people what this means for their savings, their salaries, and their future purchasing power. They will announce the immediate cessation of the old currency's legal tender status and the clear, streamlined process for exchange. Simultaneously, the pre-vetted international banking partners in New York, London, Zurich, and Singapore will receive the official notification, and within minutes the new Iraqi dinar will begin trading at its revalued rate on the global forex markets. This is the moment the entire world will see it live on financial tickers, a moment that will send shockwaves from the trading floors of Wall Street to the small businesses of Erbil. The aftermath of this announcement will be a new reality, a tectonic shift that will create ripple effects for generations. For the Iraqi people, this is nothing short of a national rebirth. Overnight, the collective national self-esteem, so long battered by conflict and economic hardship, will receive a monumental boost. The average Iraqi citizen who has endured so much will find their life savings, previously worth a pittance on the international stage, now holding significant value. This isn't just about being able to afford a better car or a nicer house. It's about the ability to travel the world without visa restrictions, to access international education and healthcare, and to be seen as an equal player on the global stage. The psychological impact of shedding the weak currency label cannot be overstated. It fosters a powerful sense of national pride and unity, a collective turning of the page from a painful past to a future brimming with potential. For you, the international investor and dinar holder, this is the culmination of a journey of patience and belief. The speculative asset you have held is about to transform into a powerful, tradable currency. The initial period following the announcement will be critical. There will be a surge of global attention, and the forex markets will experience significant volatility as the new rate finds its equilibrium. It is essential to have a clear, predetermined strategy. Will you hold for long-term appreciation as Iraq's economy blossoms through its reconstruction phase? Will you diversify into other asset classes? Or will you take a portion of your profits to fulfill personal dreams? This is not a decision to be made in the heat of the moment. Now is the time to consult with your financial advisor, to understand the tax implications in your country, and to have a rock-solid plan ready to execute. The opportunities that will emerge from this new Iraq are staggering. We are looking at the literal rebuilding of a nation, its power grid, its water systems, its transportation infrastructure, its telecommunications, its agriculture, and its tourism industry. This represents trillions of dollars in contracts and investments. The revalued dinar is your key, your entry ticket, to participate in this once-in-a-century economic renaissance. It allows you to invest directly in Iraqi companies, in real estate, and in projects that will define the next chapter of the Middle East. The story of the Iraqi dinar is transitioning from one of speculation to one of foundation. It is becoming the bedrock upon which a new, prosperous, and peaceful Iraq will be built. This is more than a financial event. It is the dawn of a new era for a nation and its people, and you have a front-row seat to history in the making. You have stayed the course through the uncertainty and the noise. Your conviction is about to be validated in the most spectacular way imaginable. So, what is your very first move going to be when you see that new rate confirmed on your screen? Do you have your plan locked in? Share your thoughts and your strategy in the comments below. Let's get this community talking and preparing for the most important financial day of our lives. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because when this news breaks, you will want to hear our immediate live analysis first. This is just the beginning. The future is now.